So how are you all today? I'm coming to you live today doing a crafting session, showing you some of the awesome products that we have in our July-December mini catalogue. So this is the first time that you have watched. My name is Donna Gray, and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. So no matter where you live in Australia, you can purchase any of the items that are used in my crafting videos can be purchased through my online store. And that helps me bring you these free live crafting sessions. So good morning, hello, we've got Pam, we've got Julie, good morning, welcome. So I decided to jump on today and have a little bit of crafty fun with you and get a bit of time with my crafty peeps and enjoy a session with you this morning, as I said, using some of the brand new products that we have in our July-December mini catalogue. So it's nearing Christmas. I know that everyone says, oh, don't talk about Christmas just yet, but it is nearing. And when it comes to our Christmas crafting, we need to get started on our Christmas crafting. So you may get a bit of an idea from one of the cards that I do today, or you may get a better idea when it comes to shopping through my online store. So we have the July-December mini catalogue, and that's normally known as our holiday catalogue. So that's current right at this very moment, and it runs right through until the end of December. Actually, it runs right through until about the 3rd of January, I think it is. So it's a great time to purchase some of your Christmas crafty products. So I just wanted to update you on some of the things that are happening with our Stampin' Up business at the moment. So I'm just going to, hopefully you can still hear me. I just realized that the sound was on the wrong microphone then. So I'm just actually going to pop you down onto my desk and talk to you a little bit about some of the things that I have happening with my Stampin' Up business at the moment. So you will always see in the top of my videos, you will see how to shop with me. You will see how to contact me by email or by the phone. And sometimes I have these nice little headings. Hang on, I'll poke my finger. These nice little headings down the bottom that show you how you can actually shop with me and what my monthly host code is. Now, the reason why I've got my monthly host code, and I'm going to keep that there throughout the video, so that if you want to actually do an online order, I urge you to please pop in that monthly host code for me, because that actually helps me get products to be able to craft with and design with, and it also helps me get some products to be able to do some giveaways. So oh, well done, Elizabeth. So welcome. So one of the things that I do is my Global Creative Tutorial Project Bundle. Now this is, we are 12 top demos around the world. We all gather together and we all create a project using the same suite or the same bundle that we choose for the month. Now for the month of October, we have chosen the Whimsical Trees bundle, and there is some absolutely superb projects. Now this tutorial bundle is so packed with value. I'm just going to shift it over there so you can see it a little bit better away from my headings. It has 12 projects, you get 12 PDFs, you get 12 videos, and that is on sale now, right now. If you go to my website, now as you can see down in that lovely pink peachy color down below, it says stampingwithdonnag.com. If you head over there, you can check out the tutorial and purchase the tutorial. It's $22 to purchase 1 month. If you wanted to purchase 6 months, you can purchase 6 months, you get 1 month for free if you do a one-off payment for the 6 months. So hello, Connie Ward, how are you? Thank you for joining. All right, so that's one of the things. So that's 12 top demos. We're from the UK, from the US, from Canada, and from Australia. So there's some awesome, talented people that I craft with every month. So, and as part of my team, my Wild Heart Crafters get this tutorial for free as my gift to them for being a part of my team to help them keep inspired with their crafting every month. So my team, I spoil my team pretty rotten. So if you wanted to be able to access this every month, you wanted to get a discount on your products, you may want to think about actually joining my Wild Heart Crafters team. The other thing I wanted to tell you about is I've got my Zoom craft party. I've opened up registrations for this class. This is a class that I'm going to be holding on the 3rd of November. It's the gorgeous new Love Santa tag kit. So the Love Santa tag kit is super, super cute. The tags are quite large tags, so they'll be great for your Christmas gift wrapping. They'll also be great, as you can see, these cute little cellophane bags that they have. You can pop in some nice little treats, and they're great for school, little presents for children to give out at school, great for friends of yours that you wanted to just give them a small little gift. I will be holding this Zoom craft party on the 3rd of November. Now, the bookings for this and the payment for this closes on the 20th of this month. I'm sure it's the 20th of this month. So you've got until the 20th of October to be able to register for this. Now, please make sure you jump on and register. The earlier that you register, the more chance you're going to have of your kit turning up on time for you to craft along with us at this Zoom craft party. So the cost is $45 to do it, and you're actually going to get the whole collection. So it means that you're going to get the tag kit and everything that's in the tag kit, and it's a fully inclusive kit, so it's really awesome. And you're also going to get a pack of the treat bags as well. So you can choose to just do the 12 tags as tags, or you can choose to actually pop them into some things into the treat bags and turn them into some cute little presents for Christmas giving time. The other thing I have is my monthly stamps club. So the monthly stamps club for this month is the Christmas season stamp set. Now it's $50 per month. You get the stamp set, you get a card kit to make 6 cards, and you get a video tutorial, all for $50 per month. Now I am taking registrations for the Christmas season Stamps Club for this month right now. So if you wanted to join, by all means, there is a link in the show more below down on YouTube, and there's also a link in the description of this video on Facebook. So depending on where you're watching is where you find the link. If you have any hassles about finding the link, please feel free to send me a text message or send me an email asking for the link, and I would be more than happy to provide that link for you if you cannot find it. But it is in the show more box down below on YouTube, and it is also in the description of every video that I do. And if you're on my email, you will also get an email about my Stamps Club as well. So, and one last thing, we have the gorgeous Eden's Garden Suite that is available at the moment. Now, I'm just going to bring in what is available in the Eden's Garden Suite. So you have the gorgeous stamp set. As you can see here, I'm just going to take away that host code bit at the moment, and I'll pop it back up later on. So you can see we've got the gorgeous stamp set. We have the beautiful dies that go with it. You also get a pack of the gorgeous garden gems. You also get a pack of the cotton paper. This is if you buy the whole suite, the cotton paper, which is like a stronger tissue paper, so it's pretty awesome. And you also get a pack of this gorgeous designer series paper. Now, the paper comes in 12 by 12 size, so just because you're seeing this, don't think that it's 6 by 6. It is 12 by 12. Gorgeous foil accents on one side, which is absolutely stunning. And this paper alone is super, super stunning. And on the back side, you've got more neutral patterns without the gold foiled accents. So it's absolutely a gorgeous suite. Now, the only way that you can get this Eden's Garden Suite right at this very moment is to join my Wild Heart Crafters crafty community. Now, if you wanted to join and be just a discount shopper, by all means, I invite you to be a part of my Wild Heart Crafters team, and you get a 20% discount guaranteed until the end of April. If you join right now, you will get a 20% discount guaranteed until the end of April. No matter how much you buy, you will have that 20% discount. So my suggestion is, if you love this suite and you've seen some gorgeous things with this suite and you want to be a part of a crafty community, then by all means, please reach out to me and let me know, and I would be happy to answer any questions you may have. But it's absolutely stunning. This suite is $144 for everything that you can see here. I mean, this is 12 by 12 paper, so is this. Everything that you can see here, you can get for $144 in your starter kit. Fran saying, best team in Australia. Thank you, Fran. We are a pretty awesome group of girls, and we're all over Australia, so it doesn't matter where you are. But I promise you, as your team leader, that I will support and help you and guide you with your crafting in whatever way you want to have as you're Stamping Up. So if you just want to be a hobby person, you just want to get a discount, you just want to enjoy the products, and I am happy to do that and inspire you all the way along the way. This is a really quick card that I made using that gorgeous suite. It is absolutely stunning. Karen's on here saying Donna is the best team leader. Thank you, Karen. I've got quite a few of my team members here watching this morning. So if you wanted to be a part of an awesome crafty community, then by all means, I would love to invite you into my crafty community. All right, so let's get to crafting. One of the first things that I wanted to craft with this morning was this gorgeous stamp set here. Now, we had an embossing folder that this stamp set came from. That it originated from. We used to have an embossing folder that actually had this pattern on it. So it was an embossing folder. Now we have a stamp set that does the same thing. So I absolutely love the fact that we have this gorgeous stamp set and to create a really quick card. So I wanted to do that for you this morning and just have a bit of a play around with it. It's been one of the things that I have been wanting to use for quite a while. So I've chosen a color scheme of thank you, Fran, for registering. I just got it. Thank you. I just got it on my phone. Siri's probably going to talk to us here in a minute. So I just have early espresso, soft suede, and I have Sahara sand. So I thought I would start with that color combination and work out something. So I think I'm actually going to use soft suede as my card base. I think I'm going to use the early espresso as one of the layers. So I'm just going to cut an early espresso layer, or do I have one here? No, that's black. Thought I might have had, do I have one there? Yes, I do. I don't have to cut one because I think I have one over here. I could do early espresso, or I could do, actually, you know what? I'm going to bring these in and we're going to work out what we want to do as the layer. So I could do early espresso, or I could do Cajun craze. So we will, or Cajun craze, Cajun craze, I don't know. You know me, I have trouble saying that word every single time as a layer. And then I'm going to use the Sahara sand as my top layer. And do I have one of them? No, I only have crumb cake. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change it up. I'm going to do crumb cake as that top layer. So I've got to work out whether I'm going to do the early espresso on there or whether I'm going to do Cajun craze. But we'll stamp first and we'll make that decision afterwards. Hey, Marnie, how are you? Thank you for joining. So as I said, if you wanted to get in on that lovely crafty session with the Love Santa tag kit, it's a brand new Christmas kit that we have, then by all means, please feel free to click on that link in the show more box and subscribe to it and register, because as I said, registration will end. So that's only like, what's today's date? It's the 12th. So it's only like 8 days to register. So my idea is jump in as quick as you can and get to registering so that you can not miss out on a crafty fix. I'm absolutely thoroughly enjoying my crafty fixes with people. It's super exciting. And the thing is, if it looks like you may not be able to attend in person, then that's totally okay, because you can catch the replay on the Zoom recording. So I do it via Zoom, and you can actually catch the replay the next day I email out the video component of the class. So if it turns out that for some reason you're working that night or you can't make it, then that's totally okay because, yeah, you get the recorded part anyway. All right, so I've got my trusty foam mat on here, and this is our Stamparatus, which I absolutely love the Stamparatus. And I'm just going to pop this probably over. I'm just going to have one row of these squares around so I know exactly where it is. And I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to see if I can, yeah, I think I will. See if I can stamp this all the way along. So I want to get that type of look there. All right, so I want to see if I can do this. I have no idea whether it's going to work or whether it's not going to work because I haven't tried this yet, but we will see. So I'm just going to lay my stamp where I think I want it on that card, and I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to be able to re-ink. Okay, I'm going to turn this sideways so that we can fit it here into the camera. And I'm also going to pop my, oops, and I just put my magnets together. I'm also going to pop my stamp case underneath, so it's really good to ink it up. So I think I'm going to ink it up with, I'm thinking soft suede. If I don't like soft suede, I may change my mind, but I'm just going to ink it up with soft suede and see what it looks like and work out whether I want to go darker than soft suede or not. I think soft suede will be good. Okay. Ooh, so we have that. Yep, I love soft suede. I think that is going to be really, really awesome. All right, I'm not going to move that. I'm just going to move this plate along 2. Let me see if I move it along 2. No, I might need to move it along 3. If I move it along 3, yes, it will. Can you see that? So I've moved the hinge. That is what's awesome about our Stamparatus. You can move the hinge along because I want to actually stamp these trees more or less like all the way along. So I've moved it over 3 notches. So if you haven't got a Stamparatus, then by all means, you may want to put the Eden's Garden Suite plus a Stamparatus into your starter kit, because a Stamparatus is $80. So let me do the math. 144 plus $80 is 224. So you can definitely put a Stamparatus and the Eden's Garden Suite in your starter kit. All right, so I'm just going to do that. I've inked up with my soft suede and I'm going to stamp back down. So you can see there we have a gorgeous row of trees all the way along. All right. So the next thing I want to see is there's another little bit to this, and it's, can you see this bit here? It's actually for stamping a bit of a horizon. So I'm going to see if I can line this up to be able to stamp the horizon look on our stamp. So I'm going to turn this around so I can see where I'm going. I'm going to turn it back around. And I'm actually going to line this up. Let me see. I'm assuming, I could really muck this up, but I'm assuming it goes that way. It's got a stamp in between the trees. Yeah, they're like that. Can you see that? Okay, I'll take that thing away again. So you can see here, I'm lining it up in underneath the base of these trees. They've got gaps for the trees to sit in. All right, so I'm going to line it up. Well, we'll see. I haven't used this before, but we'll see whether that looks okay. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to flip this and I'm going to be 1, 2, 3 along because I want to be able to then stamp it back down with the other. Okay, so I'm just going to lift that up. I'm going to turn it sideways so we can see what I'm doing. I'm going to pop my stamp set in underneath there again. And I think I'm actually going to do this in early espresso so it's a little bit darker and see what it looks like. Lord knows, we will see. I haven't tried it before, but this is how you find out whether things work or not, by just playing around and seeing how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to ink that up, and that's in early espresso. And I'm going to stamp it down in there. And this is going to create a little bit of a horizon for us, okay, in amongst the trees. I probably could have done it a little bit further up, but that's okay. It's creating a little bit of a shadow. It's looking quite good. I don't mind that. So I'm going to move that along the 3. I'm going to go again. So early espresso again. And let's see what this does. Here like that. I could have moved it up a little bit further. Oh, and that just moved. Let's stamp that down again. But you can see there, it's creating a little bit of a shadow in underneath our trees. As you can see here, I probably needed to move it up a little bit further. So we might even, let's just pull that off and let's just move it up that little bit further. Or, you know what I could do? Pop that down there. Let's do that. Let's just pop that down there. No, that's not going to work. We'll pop it halfway there or a little bit further there. This is how we work these things out. That looks all right. I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going to ink it up and do that. So a word of advice, it probably needs to be further up on your trees. But that's how we find it out, isn't it? Yeah, definitely further up on the tree. So I'm going to move it over 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to ink it up again. It's just going to be like a nice shaded little area in underneath my trees and stamp it down. Okay, so you really need to do it about 1/2 inch or so up above, but I'm okay with that. It's looking okay. All right, I'm going to take this away and I'm going to clean that up later. And now I'm actually going to grab some different colored inks to be able to do a bit of a look here. Now we can do, we'll vote on this. Do we want to do some greenish leaves, different colored green tones in the leaves, or do we want to do more like an autumny look that we're going to get some beautiful oranges and browns? So type it into the comments and let me know. What do you think I should be using? So autumny colors, and then I can change up this layer that I'm going to put in underneath here. So greens. So I was thinking something like, I don't know, maybe Pear Pizzazz and Mossy Meadow, maybe those 2 greens. Or do I use something like Cajun Craze and maybe Mango Melody? What do you think? Autumn or greens? What do you think? Both are great choices. I'll have a sip of my salted caramel. Thanks, Fran, for putting me onto this. I'm so hooked on it. The golds, autumn. Okay, everyone seems to be choosing the autumn color, so we'll put the greens away. And we will use these ones. And then I'm going to grab out, there's this gorgeous stamp in this set that are leaves. Now, I could have gone, I've got ink all over my case, but that's okay, it'll wipe off. I could have gone snowflakes, or we've got some gorgeous leaves, but I'm just going to use the leaves. I'm going to mount those up onto a block. Smaller block than that one. Okay, so I'm going to do the light coloured leaves first. And honestly, I'm just going to do leaves like they're falling. And I probably could have used a darker color than this because it's not showing up full on, but that's okay. So that's the Mango Melody. So you're hooked on it too? Well, we can thank Fran for that. Fran Bull that's on here, because Fran was who introduced it to me. Well, I mean, at one of my retreats, she had it, and I was like, oh, I should try that. And when I did, wow. Okay, so I'm just randomly stamping these leaves like they're falling, okay, in autumn. So as you can see there, I probably want to pop, I think, along the bottom. I think we really need a fair bit of leaves along the bottom. So I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of paper that I can pop in underneath my bit of cardstock so we can cover that. Okay, so I want to stamp quite a lot of these leaves down the bottom here. And I've done something. Oh, wow. My leaves could have been better than that because I haven't got my stamp straight. Okay, so I'm now going to, here, I want to put quite a pile of leaves in around here. So like they've all fallen on the ground and we've got piles of them happening down underneath here. All right. And then I'm going to clean that up and I'm going to pop some of my Mango Melody in there as well. So Sue, maybe I've got you hooked on it, but Fran got, actually, well, I mean, it goes around in a big circle. Fran got Pam hooked on it. Pam then told me about it, and then that got me hooked on it. And now, Sue, you've seen the you've tried it, and now you're hooked on it. I did have one of my team members, Lynn. I don't know whether Lynn's on here. It's probably a bit early for her. She tried to get it at her hometown, and she couldn't get it. So she was devastated. She's like, they don't keep it here. Okay, so all I've done is I've done quite a few of those little leaves just to get like a really nice, gorgeous ground there that the leaves have all fallen, ready to go. All right, so now I have to cut this down because I do know that this layer is not quite the right size layer for me to get that layer look in behind. So I'm just going to cut down 1/8 of an inch off each side. I might do that and then along the top. Okay, so that's going to fit. Now we're going to choose which layer we want to do. So do we want to do the Cajun Craze or do we want to do the early espresso? So talk to me and tell me which ones will go like this so that you can see. Which color do we want to use? The early espresso or the Cajun Craze? Which way, people? What do you think? What color for my layer? And I think I'm going to use, we've got this gorgeous velvety type ribbon. I can't remember what the name of it is, but we'll grab that out. We could use that or we could use gold. Did you hear me when I said that? Gold. We could use the gold. Okay, so we could use gold ribbon or we could use this one here, which is our faux suede ribbon in early espresso. Okay. And I'm probably not going to cover up that. I'm probably going to go this way with the bow. Okay, so I've got Cajun Craze, espresso, espresso, Cajun Craze. So I've got 3 for Cajun Craze and 2 for espresso. We need 5 votes. Keep voting, people. Which one do you want? Which layer do you want? This one or this one? Early espresso, no bow, says Sue. Faux suede, so that's espresso. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 espresso. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, Fran, you've voted for both. Which one do you want? Well, that's a good idea. Bree, I like your way of thinking. Cajun craze and espresso ribbon. I like that way of thinking. Bree, I think you've gone to the top of the class. That's what we're going to do. The gold ribbon looks nice, though. It's really hard to choose. I know. All right, so let's glue that on. This reminds me of, we had a stamp that had a tree that was like this, and you could stamp the leaves and the tree. I can't even remember. Someone might remember what that one was called, but yeah, I'm thinking, oh, wow, it reminds me of that. And actually, to tell you the truth, I'm actually going to do a side diagonal one here for this ribbon because I don't want to cover up all of that I've done with that stamping. So I think I might just do a diagonal ribbon on that corner. And I'm hearing you when you're saying that you don't want a bow, because that's probably in the fact that we may want to make this a male themed card. Do you think? Nice idea about the diagonal. See, I can do diagonal, so I'm not covering up everything. I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. It is pouring rain here today. It's cold. It's miserable. It came in yesterday afternoon, and it's just turned into a very chilly, yeah, not a very nice day. Sometimes you don't need a bow. I know. I might do a knot. You know me. I mean, like, I can't just do a bit of ribbon. I might do a knot. I don't know. We will see. All right. I mean, the one thing about the weather being miserable, at least I can get crafting. It's great weather for crafting. All right. So I'm going to line that up on the front like that. And I do think I want to do a knot because I can. And because someone told me to do a knot instead of a bow. So I'm thinking a knot. I think a knot looks pretty good. Look at that. Not too bad. Okay, now we need a sentiment for the front of here. So we have, thank you for your kindness, I think looks good. We have, every season brings its own wonder. Happy birthday, good luck on your new adventure. Best wishes, hello friend. I might actually even just do hello friend. I think that's cute. Let's see, where is that? Hello friend. Okay, let's grab a block for that. Oh yeah, the rain's coming down now. Okay, and I need some vanilla layers, which I normally have some here, but I'm looking like, why am I missing those? There's got to be more of my cardstock layers somewhere. I've lost my little tag. There we go. What have we got here? I just want a bit of very vanilla. Either that. No, I need a thinner bit. We have a thinner bit. Look at that. So they're just like strips that I cut off when I'm doing my layers for my cards, my card bases. I actually could do with a thinner one than that again, but I don't think I have any there. Or I have crumb cake. So we'll have to work out which way. I think I'm going to go very vanilla and maybe early espresso for my sentiment. Raining there last night as well. Hasn't stopped. I know. No, we're not in lockdown here in New South Wales anymore. No. New South Wales actually opened up yesterday. So as of yesterday, we are not in lockdown, but the people that are not vaccinated are more or less still in lockdown because the people that are not vaccinated are not allowed to enter any businesses. So they can only do essential shopping and that is it. So, so for the people that are not vaccinated, they're more or less still in lockdown. And Sydney areas, like the city areas where our state was really broken out, they're not allowed to travel to regional areas to try and keep the regional areas safe. So, yeah, it's been a little bit crazy. All right, I'm going to grab, if I can find my little baby trimmer, which I can. So I don't know which one I'm going to use. I'm going to trim both off and we'll see what we think. That one and that one. Yeah, so sort of out of lockdown, but not really. And I mean, for all of my Queensland people, we still can't get into Queensland. So New South Wales people still can't travel to Queensland. Queensland's still cut off from other states in Australia. Okay, so let's go like that. So we have that one, and then I'll do this one, and we'll see which one we want to go for. I need to go in a little bit more. Okay, so we have that and we have that. And I'm feeling like I just want to go maybe like that. So tell me which one you think, the crumb cake layer or the very vanilla. Oh, I'm thinking crumb cake's getting lost. What do you think? Yeah, apparently it's supposed to come in really, really wet. What do you think? The crumb cake sentiment or the very vanilla one? Bree says vanilla. Karen says vanilla. Okay, vanilla it is. Vanilla's definitely outvoted everything else. All right, so I'm going to use my take your pick. That's the wrong bit of minis that I need. I need that one. So there. Oh, Gayleen. Gayleen came in with crumb cake. All right, so I'm just going to pop that there. And of course, to finish it off, definitely some gilded gems, I think. And I'm thinking even with those, just placing them there. And I think maybe another one down there. All right, now I will grab a very vanilla layer. Do I have any very vanilla here? There's a very vanilla layer. So we'll grab a very vanilla layer for the insert. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a couple of the little leaves down in there. So I'm going to bring in my scrap piece of paper. I'm also going to bring in my pierce mat because I should be using the pierce mat with these. I'll do the Mango Melody color first. So we might see these leaves a little bit more here on this piece. Okay, so we've got that. We'll then clean it up a little bit and then we'll go in with our Cajun Craze. And I'm just going to check out the stamp set and see if there's any other Look at that. I love those leaves. They're so cute. Cute as. All right, and we might come in with a sentiment. Let's see what else we've got. So we've got hello friend. Maybe good luck on your new adventure. That sounds good. Let's try that. Good luck on your new adventure. Okay, let's grab a block. That one won't fit. This one. There. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe soft suede. So good luck on your new adventure. And we'll pop that on the insert. I'm so at the end of my glue here, but I was like, I'm determined to use all of that glue today in my live video so that then I can start on a new glue after that. Okay, so we have that. And then I would probably, even with that, I would probably then grab a very vanilla envelope if I've got some here, which I do. And just to bring in some of that stamping onto the front of your envelope, I'm just going to bring in those colours again. So Cajun Craze, I may as well do that because it's got that colour there anyway. So we'll just do some little leaves and some more leaves here. And then we'll clean that off and grab our Mango Melody. So these could be quite cute to make a set of these, you know, like you could use some of our acetate boxes and you could make a gorgeous set of beautiful cards. You could make thank you cards. You could make all different types of cards. But look at that. What do you think about that awesome set? Very unisex. You could have it for male or female. But you could make some really, truly gorgeous cards. And the fact is, it's got so many different sentiments. Hello, friend. Thank you. Celebrate. Good luck. Happy birthday. Best wishes. There's so many things in this set. So, yeah, definitely you could really, really thoroughly enjoy that set. All right. So, I may move those all out of the way. And we'll start on, I've got a second card lined up here for you because I've got this gorgeous, I've got the Merry Snowflakes bundle and I just ordered this gorgeous embossing folder. So I wanted to use the Snowflake embossing folder. I wanted to do something in the blue tones because I tend to go pink and purples quite a lot. So I wanted to try the blue tones again and enjoy the blue tones. These are our mini embossing folders, and this is called the Wintry 3D embossing folder. So as you can see, we have one that has snowflakes and we also have one that has pine bows as well. So it's fantastic for your Christmas crafting. And you will see they're 3D embossing folders, so they're fairly thick ones. And you'll see this one's got gorgeous snowflakes and this one has got the beautiful pine bows. So I'm going to use that with my card. I'm also going to use these gorgeous colors. So I think I'm going to start with a balmy blue card base and use my bone folder to crease it. Okay, and then I want to do a Night of Navy layer. So I'm just going to grab my trimmer again and we'll cut down. No, sorry, I don't have to do that. I have a Night of Navy layer here, pre-done already. I'm still trying to get all my layers all sorted in my drawers, but I had a layer there already. But I'm going to layer this small one here. So I need to have that 1/8 of an inch smaller than that front layer. So I've got that happening there. All right. So I have these layers here. So what I actually wanted to do is I wanted to run through this basic white layer, and I wanted to grab some of these gorgeous snowflakes and get a really nice pattern happening just on a partial part of that. So I wanted to leave part of it without any embossing, but I wanted to also emboss one part of it. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to bring in my large cut and emboss machine. And the reason why I need to use the large one is because I've got my paper coming out. You could actually do a strip of paper if you only had the mini cut and emboss. You could still do this, but you would actually have to cut a strip of paper for it to be able to fit. But because I'm actually having that coming out the side, I'm going to use my larger one, so I've got a bigger platform to be able to do it. Now, with these 3D embossing folders, you use just your base plate, which is #1 plate with your cut and emboss, and you also use your grey plate, which is your #4 plate. So I'm just going to run that through, and because that's only partially in that embossing folder, you're going to see that I'm going to get my gorgeous cardstock with a beautiful embossed part, but then I've still got this part here that is nice and free and has no embossing on it. And there's a reason why I wanted to do that. So I'm just going to take that embossing folder, the cut and emboss out of the way. All right. So I have this and I have this. Now, I wanted to show you something that I played around with just before I jumped on the live video. And I'm going to use some of this gorgeous white shimmery ribbon. Now, it would look gorgeous on there no matter what, but I want to show you a little trick that I worked out, and I thoroughly thought this would be fantastic for using this. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab a scrap piece of paper. I'm going to grab my Night of Navy Stampin', sorry, not Stampin' Right marker, my Night of Navy blend. Right now, I'm going to lay this ribbon down here, and I'm going to use the brush tip end of my Night of Navy, and I'm going to colour my ribbon. Okay, now you've got to be very careful. You've got a brush tip end on this blend. Now you've got to be very careful that you don't press too hard with your brush tip end, because you don't want to ruin your brush tip end on your blend. And this is glitter. It has little bits of glitter, so it's quite rough. So just be careful with when you're using this. But I'm actually going to change my white organdy ribbon, and I'm going to turn it into Night of Navy. Now, this has, states never really meant to mean much in Australia before COVID, but it has definitely changed now. But it's very much an us and them type of feeling now. I know, it's really sad. Like, I feel like it has actually made a lot of, yeah, like it's disjointed, very disjointed. I know, Bree. That's Bree saying, unfortunately, that's how the whole world has to be right now. I know. But I can see that we're slowly starting to come out of it. I really can. I can see that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And I think we just all have to be patient, do the right thing, and be safe. And, yeah, hopefully we will all get through it. And we will talk about it in years to come, that it's amazing that we lived through it. And sadly, there's a lot of a lot of people that haven't been able to and won't be able to do that. So, all right, so we have some Night of Navy ribbon. So, and because we're using our blends dry really quick. They're alcohol markers and they dry really quick. So you may get a little bit of inking on your fingers, but not a lot. So I've now got some gorgeous Night of Navy ribbon to be able to use on my card. So I'm actually going to stamp a sentiment. So I'm going to see what we have here. I think I like this Merry Everything, or May your days be merry and bright and may all your Christmases be white. We could do that because I want a really nice long saying to go on here. So tell me, which one do we want? Do we want Merry Everything down here, or do we want may your days be merry and bright and may your Christmases be white? We could do that. So tell me which sentiment. I need help. I need help. Tell me. Was that the light or the dark Night of Navy? It was the dark Night of Navy, Bree. Yep, dark blend. Dark Night of Navy. Yep. The second one, so the Merry Everything. Helen saying she likes the second sentiment. Karen says she loves the ribbon. So Merry Everything. Grab the block anyway. Second one too. Okay, seems like the second one's it. All right, so I'm going to bring in that. I'm going to use my Night of Navy ink. And I'm going to stamp that just down the bottom there. Merry Everything. All right, I'm going to glue that to my Night of Navy layer. Diana just said the verse. I might put the verse inside, Diana. What do you think? That way we've got the best of both worlds. Okay. Oh, this glue. But I'm determined to use it all. Is anyone else like that? Like, I'm nearly at the end, but I'm not going to throw it away yet because it seems to want to keep coming out. All right, so we've got that. Okay. So now I'm actually going to, with this ribbon, I'm going to pop this ribbon across through there. So I'm just going to grab my Seal Plus. Okay. Work out where that ribbon's going to sit, which is going to sit just there. Pop that into my Seal Plus. And that way, popping a little bit of ribbon across there too, it sort of blends. If there may have been a mark where you embossed that layer, it'll blend that in a little bit for you. I'm going to pop that onto, I'll do that in a little bit. Okay, so the next thing what I want to do is, I just want to stamp one of these gorgeous snowflakes. I think I might just stamp maybe that one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that one because we do have a die that will cut that one out. Is that one? Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to stamp that. And I might stamp that in, I'm going to stamp it in Night of Navy because I can. Okay, so let's stamp that. All right, and then let's cut that one out. So we'll grab our cut and emboss again. Pop that in there. Pop that on there. So I'm actually using my magnetic cutting plate, but you can actually use just the base plate and the thin die adapter to be able to cut. So that's plate number 1 and plate number 2, which comes with your cut and emboss machine. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to grab a plate to pop over the top. Grab one of my little plates. This is another thing too. You can grab just one of your little mini plates and use it as well, so you don't have the worry of popping a big plate in there. So you can actually use one of your little minis and get that to happen. So there we've got our gorgeous snowflake, and I probably didn't line that up real straight, but that's okay. All right. So I'm thinking I might do that. I'm thinking I might do a gorgeous bow with the rest of the ribbon that I have. So what I'm trying to say to you is too, no matter what color you're using, you can color this ribbon with your blends to whatever color you need it to be to actually match your project. So it's really, really great to be able to do that. I think I might do that, and I think I might put that over here. Yes, and I think I might do that. Yep, I'm going to pop that up onto a dimensional, a couple of dimensionals. And pop that there like that. I'm going to use my Seal Plus and pop that there like that. We can then, oh, got it stuck to my desk. We'll pop that up onto some dimensionals. So as I said, any of these items can be purchased through my online store. And if you could just, if you're actually going to use the host code, please, if you're going to shop online, please use the host code, because that host code, as I said, helps me purchase more products to be able to bring you these free videos so you can have an enjoyable time learning what to do with these products and be inspired to maybe purchase some of these awesome items. So everything that I use can be ordered through my online store by going to stampingwithdonnag.com. And if you are not comfortable with ordering over the internet, then by all means you can call me, which you can see my phone number there. You can call me and I would be more than happy to place your order over the phone and help you out in that way. So I'm just going to bring in my card base now and pop that onto my balmy blue card base. So like that. And then of course I want to finish that off. Now I could use I could just use some basic pearls and color the basic pearls once again. So this is another thing. As I said, whenever you've got embellishments and you're not sure what embellishments to use, you can color your embellishments for it to actually be able to suit your project. So I'm just going to use my dark balmy blue, and you can see here I've been coloring some pink ones. Just going to use my dark balmy blue, my dark Night of Navy to color some of these gorgeous pearls. So I'll set that aside to dry for a bit. And once they dry, I'll be able to pop them on. I'm just going to grab a basic white insert layer. And I think I'm going to grab that stamp that I was tossing up, whether I was going to use that on the front. I might use that on the inside with my Night of Navy ink. There it is. I was going to say, where did I put my Night of Navy ink? Okay. So we're going to ink that up. I'm going to stamp that down in the center, just like that. Okay. And then I think I'm going to just huff on this, and anything that's left on there I'm just going to stamp a gorgeous snowflake over the top. So I didn't have to re-ink. I just huffed on the stamp that I had already stamped with before. And that gives me a really nice layer that we can pop over the top of that. Sorry, that we can stamp over our sentiment layer and it doesn't interfere with it. Hey, Jan, how you going? You finally found me. Let me see what Jan's saying. You live in Washington State. Love my videos. Thank you for all you do. That is totally okay, Jan. No problem whatsoever. Okay, Julie. Oh, okay, so Julie has an idea. So let's show Julie's comment here. Julie says rhinestones in the middle of the snowflake would look gorgeous. So you know what, Julie? Because you actually said that, I'll grab some rhinestones and pop some rhinestones in the middle just for you. All right, so I'm just going to pop that onto my card like that, into the insert. Okay, now let me see if I can find my rhinestones. Where are they? Rhinestones. Oh, I've got holiday rhinestones. Oh, there's some. Yep, I do have some. All right. So Julie said that she wants to see rhinestones in the middle of the snowflake. So we'll grab some rhinestones and pop some in the middle of the snowflake. Julie has just joined my team and she's thoroughly enjoying being a part of our Wild Heart Crafters team. It will make it shine. It will, Julie. I agree. All right. So I'm going to pop one big one right there in the middle. And then you can see here we've got some little ones around the outside. So I'm just going to grab some of these little ones and pop around there. And believe it or not, I'm going to be one short. No, I'm going to be two short. I'm going to have to put, just for the video's sake, I'm going to have to put some that aren't quite the right size in there. But that's okay. All right, so we have that. And then I think just to set this bit off, I think these pearls will look really nice, just scattered around. Just to add a little bit more color into our card. So what do you think, people? Do you think that's what you were thinking? Great minds think alike. So there you have two awesome cards using some brilliant stamp sets and bundles that we have available in our sorry, I've got messages all coming up here. So any of the products that you see here can be purchased through my online store. Whenever you want to find anything that I do, you just need to go to my website, stampingwithdonnag.com, and you will be able to find anything that I do, my tutorial bundles and things over there. If you're on my email list, you will get emails for classes and events that I have happening. If you wanted to shop online and buy any of these beautiful products, then by all means, head on over to my online store at stampingwithdonnag.com, or you can call me at any time and I would be more than happy to help you out with your order. And for any other information, any other help, I'm more than happy to help you at any time. So I'm just a phone call away. You will see my information always in the description of my videos, always in the show more box down below on YouTube. If this is the first time that you have watched on YouTube, please feel free to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my crafting videos that I do. And you will get notified. If you turn on that bell notification, you'll get notified every time I go live. And I've been going live Well, just about daily. It's been wearing me out a little bit. So I've been jumping on probably every second day. But anytime that I have a chance to jump on and craft with you, I'm more than happy to do that. If you're interested in getting your crafting supplies at a cheaper price, then you may want to think about joining my Wild Heart Crafters crafty community by joining my team, purchasing the starter kit. The new Eden's Garden Suite, as I said, can be purchased in a starter kit right today if you wanted to get your hands on it straight away, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So why wouldn't you, is the thing that I keep saying. And you'll be guaranteed discount from now until the end of April next year, no matter how much you spend. There is a quarterly amount that you have to spend to stay current and keep your discount, and that is quite achievable for some people. Some people, they can achieve it okay, and honestly, it's just about being a part of a crafty community. So you get to choose $235 worth of product, only pay $169, and you also get to be invited into my Wild Heart Crafters team page on Facebook, where we communicate with each other every month. And it is just awesome to be a part of a crafty community where you get guidance and help with your crafting. So if you're brand new to crafting, if you join my Wild Heart Crafters team, I will help you get started with your crafting. I will help you learn techniques and the way to use your products, and just enjoy being a part of a crafty community. So thank you everyone for watching today, and thank you very much for taking a bit of time out of your day and spending a bit of crafty time with me. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will maybe jump on again tomorrow morning. I don't know. We'll see how I go. All right. So thank you everyone, and until next time.